Good morning. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you're enjoying the beautiful weather outside and ready for a good Tuesday morning. So I'm going to be talking about the account settings today and show you some of the configurations in the account settings. I would also like to introduce you to a new feature that we're adding. We've added it to a few modules, but it's going to be rolled out in the coming couple of weeks. So it'll be completing as we go about, but it would be good for you to know that it exists. So basically, the new feature that I'd like to show you is a step-by-step guide that we're adding to every single module going along. So we don't have it for most of the modules yet, but this is being rolled out right now, and that we're adding that to every module. So this is going to help you a lot in terms of understanding what's going on in every one of the modules. And we have it available for the account settings as well. So that's why I wanted to familiarize you with this new feature that can help you with all the different configurations. So in fact, I'm going to use that feature to go through the settings today, so that you can both see how this function works. This is going to be very helpful, as well as see what lies in the configuration settings. So here it is. This little circle that you see right here is what we are able to, what is going to be available to you to help you through with understanding all the different modules. So if I go and click on step-by-step guide, the guide is going to start. So this is the dashboard. So we are right now on the dashboard, and it's going to start introducing me to the dashboard. So if I click start, it's going to start. So I'm going to start over. It can even continue if you had stopped it before. So here we go. It starts by telling me where we have the management modules. So here we have the management modules. Then it is going to tell me about this new thing that we've added up here. So that's a website link. That's the link to your website. So if you're making any changes, let's say if you're adding listings to your listing manager and you want to quickly take a look at your website, there it is. You could just click on this button and it's going to pop up your website right there. Then we have the new messages. So this is where you'll be notified for inquiries that are coming through your website. So if any inquiry is coming through your website, you're going to be able to see that over here. So this is explaining to you what that function is. And then we have the new contacts. So that's where notifications for leads and new contacts that have been added to your system are going to be shown to you until you have them read. Then we have your account settings. So all your account settings, as well as system configurations, your payment methods, receipts, support, and password reset can be found under this drop-down menu. So it's telling you what each one of these modules at the top over here is doing. Then it's telling you about the content that you're seeing on the about page. So this one is your active listings, your new contacts, your active and engaged contacts, your net profit. So that's coming from your accounting module right there. Then it's telling you that this is your website's visitors. By the way, you're going to be able to configure your own Google Analytics as well. So if you haven't done so, you could go ahead and create your own Google Analytics. Otherwise, for those of you who we had set up Google Analytics before, you could still continue to use those for the time being. But the possibility is that you can have your own Google Analytics, so you have full access to the Google Analytics in case you want to go deeper in terms of analyzing your system. So that's something that we will also discuss with a separate video that we're going to share with you. But it's fairly simple, and if I get time, I'm going to show you the process as well. Then we see the traffic type. So this is telling you where the traffic is coming from. Is it returning or new? What are the sources? So we can see the different sources. So it's telling you what organic means, what referral means, what direct means, what CPC means. So all that is right here. Then your social media, your new recent contacts, the latest real estate news, the email marketing log, the email interactions. We also have the marketing magazine. So you can see how it's going step by step and telling you what's going on. And then finally, it's introducing itself, the quick help, which you can always use in different modules. So I'm going to end tour over here, and then I'm going to head out to my account settings. So when I go to account settings, we still have this little helper here as well. So now I can start the tour here. So you can see how it actually helps you do a lot, understand what's going on in every individual module. So again, I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to select the step-by-step guide. So this is the account settings. In this page, you can edit your contact details, profile pictures, and social media networks. Changes to the account settings as a reflection on many places, including your website. So it'll start from the basic info. So we would like to complete our basic info. Then it'll tell you about the social networks. Then we'll have the focus areas, languages, etc. So let me go ahead and close it here. And I'm going to take a look at the social networks, focus areas, and the basic info. So the three that we just saw. All right. So under basic info, we have your contact information. So that will be your first name and last name, which appears dynamically right here at the top of your website, as well as other areas of your website. So over here, as well as down at the bottom, in your contact page. So all the information that you're providing here are available in these areas on your website, plus more. So for example, the phone number is up there. In your basically listings page. So if I go to a listing, the information over here. So these are all coming from this setting right here. So if there's anything that needs to change, let's say, for example, if you get your license for a broker, you could just go ahead and save it right here, and it will automatically apply to your website. So if I go ahead and refresh that, you see it's now the title is changed to broker. Up here, it's broker. On the home page, so we have to change this one. I'll show you where we should be able to change that. But in your contact, if there's a name there, no, we don't have it there yet. But so it updates now. Then we go to the social networks. So the social networks are basically the links over here, down in the footer, over here. And when I go to a listing, down here, so these are where the social media links are going to appear. So all you would need to do for social media is copy and paste your social media, the full URLs, into each area. So we have spaces for Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, Google Plus, which is now being replaced by something else. I don't even remember the name. It's very, very new. We just got announcements by Google that they're going to be launching it soon. if I remember correctly, well, I don't know what the name is going to be, but anyways, Google Plus has been a while that it's been discontinued by Google, but it was a social platform developed by Google, and they're replacing it with a new thing now. So we'll have to wait and see what it is going to turn out. Obviously, YouTube and Pinterest are here as well. Then we go to focus areas. So these are the areas that my expertise, my practice focuses on. So I can select the areas from the drop-down lists that are available over here, and what they will implement on the website is two things. First, on the homepage, we have these great neighborhoods, great homes section. So these are the same 4 areas. So I'm basically displaying on my website that I'm focused in these areas, and I have tools that are designed to support those areas. So support interest basically in those areas. So for a property search tool, we have that which is already pre-configured. So if I click on that, it is going to come. So for example, if I click on Whitby, it'll pull up a search that's in Whitby, pre-configured to show properties in Whitby. If I click on Pickering, then it's going to bring me over to Pickering. So I have these pre-configured searches on my website. Plus, if I go to Market Report, I see the latest market statistics from the areas, which again represent the same 4 selected areas. So Pickering, Ajax, Whitby, and Scarborough. So I have market stats for these areas available on my website. So these are exactly the same 4. So if I change one, so let's say if I change this one to, let's say, Vaughan, and I refresh the website, you can see that I have now Vaughan market reports, as well as the home page where I have Vaughan search tool added here. So these are all configured properly. So let me go ahead and select Whitby again here and save it. Now we'll go to languages. So at the moment, languages is only for SEO purposes. So we add a few tags to your website with regards to the language that you speak, but select the languages that you speak here, and we're going to be implementing these in different search criteria that we have in our different portals that would direct people who are searching for an agent who is capable of speaking a certain language to you. So if that's something that you would like to configure, you could definitely configure that here. Now, let me go ahead and run this step-by-step guide again. All right. So it is going to tell me if you would like to continue the unfinished tour. So because we stopped the tour midway, I can now continue where I left off. So we continue at languages. So it's going to tell me about the languages, and then it's going to tell me about the profile picture. So upload your profile picture here. So this is where I can upload my profile picture, and the profile picture is obviously going to appear all around the website. So that's as well as my email marketing. Then we have the brokerage logo. So I need to update the brokerage logo, which is going to be the logo that is going to be displayed on my website, for example, and anywhere else that the logo is required. Now, so these would be my account settings. Pretty straightforward, not a lot to worry about, but you just want to make sure that you are reflecting the proper configuration so that the same is taking effect on your website and the rest of the marketing material. Now, the other thing that we need to take a look at is my email configurations. That would be under system configuration. So if I go to system configuration, now remember in account settings, we changed the designation to broker. All right. Now it changed in a lot of areas, but not certain areas. So one of the areas that I need to correct is my email header and footer. That would be under System Config, and you can see the email configuration tab right here. So if I go to email configuration, you see it still says sales representative here because it loads. We have to manually load this every time that we change critical information. So even if you change your phone number, or if you change your email address or website address or whatever, we will need to, or your brokerage, for instance, we will need to load this email configuration again. So all I need to do is click Load Default. And it's going to load this again with the new information. See, now it's broker. So any changes would now take place. All right. So I first need to update my account settings, and then I'm going to be able to update my email configurations right there. Now, for those of you who are Lead Master Package subscribers, you also have nurturing configuration. These have to be recreated as well because my critical information have changed. So all I need to do is click Load Default. So that is the buyer alert template that is going to be loaded. Now it's updated with my new information. The seller alert, we load that. And then the market report, we load that as well. So now I have the latest information in all my templates as well. All right. Now, the final section where I need to update is my website's banner. So you see it still says sales representative over here. That is again under System Configuration, General, and you can see the website design right there. So this is something that we should go over in one particular session. Maybe we will have some time here today, so I will go through it again. So let me show you what we have here under website configuration. So website configuration allows you to change some stuff on your website. So the layout of the website can be changed here. The color scheme can be changed here. The media can be changed. The slider can be changed. So I'll go through one by one and I'll let you know how it works. So the header style, we've got several different styles that you could select. So right now it's on left with a sticky header with a page title bar. So if we look at this, and I start changing things. So if I go ahead and, so let's see. So this is the left orientation. So my name is put at the top left corner of the website. If I scroll down, you see the sticky title here. So in fact, it sticks and comes down with me. So if I want to change that, and I go ahead and click No and save. Now it's not going to come down anymore. So depending on what you want it to do. If I select center, for instance, and I refresh the website, it now changes the orientation to center. So you see how it changed the orientation of the header of the website. If I change it to left mini, that's again another system that we have. So it's a smaller version of the name, and the smaller version of the header up here, the title bar, and then the rest of it is pretty much the same. So depending on what you want to do, you can select these header styles. Then we have the color schemes. So you can have any color scheme right here. So for instance, if I want to change this to a Century 21 color scheme, all I need to do is select that, or I can just select a custom color scheme as well if I want to have custom color. So this is going to change the prime color, the secondary color, the hover color, the menu font color, etc., etc. So let me go ahead and save that and refresh. Now you see the color scheme has changed. So this used to be blue, now it's not anymore. So all the color schemes are now different. See, the configuration here is different. So that can easily be applied as well. Then we have the media section. The media section is where I'm going to be able to upload a website logo, a website brokerage logo, a title bar, a background, service section background, as well as a favicon. I'll let you know what each one of them is. The website logo is going to replace my name over here if I have a specific logo that I want to use. So I can use any file. It shouldn't be a large, too big of a file, but any logo to be replacing my name right here. So if I upload an image here for website logo, whatever, let me see if I have anything that's suitable here. Let's just temporarily go ahead and use this. So if I select this logo over here and save it, go ahead and refresh it, you see, now it's replaced with a logo. If I want to remove it, all I need to do is remove this link and save. There it is. It's back with my name. All right. So that's how we can add a website logo. The brokerage website brokerage logo is basically the logo down here. So if you want to change your website brokerage logo with the logo that is being used on the rest of your marketing material, like your email, then you can change that over here. The title bar background, so you can also change the background of this section of your website, so the title bar. These are all depending on if you have your own branding thing going on, as well as your service section background. So if I go to homepage and I scroll down under here, exclusive services, the background behind this can be changed as well. Then we can also change the favicon. So the favicon is this little thing in the corner of the browser. So if you do have a favicon, you can also upload and change that one as well. Then I'm going to move on to slider. So this is what we have right here at the top. So what I'm going to do, because I changed critical information here, I need to load default as well. So as soon as I click on load default, the system is going to do the same thing that we did with the email configuration. It'll load all the slides with the new information. Save. And now I'm going to refresh this. See? Now this is updated to broker as well. So I have all the configurations applied by simply clicking on load default. Now again, you can change the backgrounds too. So if you want to change the background to anything else, you can do that. So let's go ahead and say I want to select this one. So I change the background here and save it. So right now we have the house. If I refresh, you see the background is now different. So now I have a different background for that. So you could easily change these backgrounds as well. The next tab is the fonts. So those are the default fonts of the website. Then we have the extras. These would be, the header scripts and body scripts and CSS functions and all that, which these are a little bit more advanced. So if you need help with them, we could definitely help you. But one thing that you could configure on this tab is extra languages. So we have some other extra languages available here. So if you want to activate Chinese and Farsi and Russian, as soon as you do that, these guys are going to be added to the top right there. So it is going to change your basically menu items, etc. Sections, again, this is for customization of the website, so I wouldn't bother. If you need any help in terms of customizing different sections of the website, we're going to be using these areas for your customizations. And then finally, we have the main menu. So the main menu is where this menu is going to be loaded from. So I can easily create, or I could just load a default and save it. And then I can also add extra menu items here as well. So let's say I want to add an extra menu item under listings. I want to call it, let's say, my selection. All right. So all I need to do is click on add menu item. So the title would be my selection. And then I need the menu link. So don't worry about your website address because the system already has it. We have to start from by adding the /, and then let's say it's under /listings /selection. So that's the actual address of the page. I'm going to add that. So now I have my selection. I'm going to add it to the menu by clicking on the plus sign right here. So now it's added to this menu. And then I can move it to where I want it to be. So let's say I want it right under the featured listings, under listings. And I'm going to save it. So now if I refresh, go to listings, I have a new menu item available right here, which is going to take me to /listings /selection. So if I go ahead and tag any listings as selection, they're going to appear right here. All right, so this is also the website configuration that we have available here. Not a lot that you would want to do here, but we can definitely help you with configuring this section for you as well. But now you know where things are and you can experiment. If anything goes wrong, you always know that there's a load default button that you could just go ahead and click, and it's just going to load the default configurations and everything would go back to normal. All right. Okay, so this is what I wanted to discuss today. I hope it's been informative for you. So the important thing that I wanted to show you today was this little additional feature that we added. And I hope this is going to be useful for you. So we will be rolling this out across the system. So wherever you would go on the system, this is going to be there to help you, guide you through the different steps and the different configurations that are available on that module. So let us know if you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, if you need any help. We would be more than happy to chat with you. Our phone number is 416-871-8772, and our email address is service@remarketer.ca. Until the next webinar, I hope you have a good one. Take care.